Georgia O'Keeffe, celebrated as the mother of American modernism, remains a defining figure in art history. Renowned for her evocative abstractions and striking color palettes, O'Keeffe's work reflects a deep connection to nature and a pioneering spirit. Her iconic paintings, often inspired by the landscapes of New Mexico and the intricate beauty of flowers, transcend time, captivating audiences for generations. O'Keeffe's legacy is not only visible in her celebrated canvases, but also in her role as a trailblazer who redefined the possibilities of art. Here, we explore 12 lesser-known facets of her life, uncovering the woman behind the legend. 1. A 7-decade reign in American art. Georgia O'Keeffe's career spanned over 70 years, a testament to her adaptability and creative brilliance. At a time when art movements ebbed and flowed, O'Keeffe remained steadfast in her individuality. She defied trends and resisted pressures to conform, carving out a style uniquely her own. Her works, from the abstracted flowers to the haunting landscapes of New Mexico, continually redefined what it meant to be a modern artist. Her longevity and influence ensured that her contributions remained central to the evolution of American art. 2. Triumph over mental health struggles. In the early 1930s, at the zenith of her fame, O'Keeffe faced a period of immense personal turmoil. Living in bustling New York City, she suffered from multiple nervous breakdowns, compounded by the uncertainties of the Great Depression. These challenges temporarily paralyzed her creativity. A pivotal moment came in 1929 when she ventured to the serene deserts of New Mexico. There, the stark landscapes and expansive skies rekindled her spirit and restored her connection to art. This move not only rejuvenated her career but also laid the foundation for some of her most iconic works. 3. A nonconformist from childhood. Born in 1887 on a Wisconsin dairy farm, Georgia O'Keeffe's childhood was marked by curiosity and independence. Growing up amid the vast Midwest landscapes, she developed an early appreciation for nature's simplicity and grandeur. Even as a young girl, O'Keeffe stood out for her nonconformity. A telling example comes from a school photograph where, unlike her peers with elaborate hairstyles, she chose an austere look with her hair tightly pulled back. This small act foreshadowed her lifelong rejection of societal norms in favor of self-expression. 4. Defying financial and societal constraints. O'Keeffe pursued art during an era when opportunities for women were limited. Despite her family's modest financial means, her determination led her to prestigious institutions like the Art Institute of Chicago and the Art Students League in New York. She navigated the constraints of the late Victorian era with resilience, proving that talent and tenacity could overcome societal barriers. Her success not only highlighted her genius, but also inspired generations of women to chase their artistic ambitions. 5. A career. Catapulted by Alfred Stieglitz. In 1916, O'Keeffe's charcoal abstractions caught the eye of Alfred Stieglitz, a renowned photographer and art promoter. Stieglitz showcased her work in his Manhattan gallery, marking the beginning of a lifelong professional and personal relationship. Their bond, both celebrated and controversial, became one of the art world's most famous love stories. Stieglitz's influence was instrumental in elevating O'Keeffe's early career, while her works inspired some of his most iconic photographic portraits. 6. Battling misinterpretations of her work. O'Keeffe's iconic flower paintings, celebrated for their boldness and abstraction, were often misinterpreted as symbols of female sexuality. Critics and audiences projected their own meanings onto her works, much to her frustration. O'Keeffe consistently refuted these interpretations, emphasizing that her art was an exploration of form, color, and the essence of nature. Her famous retort, "They were talking about themselves," encapsulated her disdain for such readings and underscored her commitment to artistic autonomy. 7. Photography as an artistic influence. Although primarily a painter, O'Keeffe drew significant inspiration from the techniques of modernist photography. Her compositions often echoed photographic styles, characterized by dramatic cropping, close-ups, and minimalism. Influenced by photographers like Edward Weston and Paul Strand, Her work blurred the boundaries between painting and photography, pushing the limits of abstraction while preserving an intimate connection to her subjects. 8. New Mexico, her muse and refuge. O'Keeffe's first visit to New Mexico in 1929 transformed her life and art. Captivated by the region's stark beauty, she began painting its sweeping deserts, rugged mountains, and vibrant skies. The landscapes of New Mexico became synonymous with her later works, reflecting her deep spiritual connection to the land. She eventually made New Mexico her home, living there permanently from 1949 and solidifying her legacy as the quintessential artist of the American West. 9. Animal skulls, symbols of life and beauty. In the 1930s, O'Keeffe introduced animal skulls as recurring motifs in her art. During a time of severe drought, these skulls became abundant in the Southwest. Far from symbols of death, O'Keeffe viewed them as representations of beauty and resilience. Works like Ram's Head, White Hollyhock, Hills, 1935, demonstrate her ability to transform ordinary objects into powerful symbols of life's continuity amidst harshness. 10. Challenging gendered narratives. In art, O'Keeffe's career unfolded in a time when women artists were often marginalized. She consistently rejected attempts to categorize her work as distinctly feminine or tied to her gender. Instead, she positioned herself as an artist whose work transcended such labels. Her bold use of abstraction and color defied expectations, asserting her as a pioneering figure in the modernist movement and reshaping the role of women in art. 11th. Art beyond adversity, painting while blind. In her later years, O'Keeffe faced significant vision loss due to macular degeneration. By the age of 84, she was nearly blind. Yet, her determination to create remained unwavering. With the help of assistants, she transitioned to ceramics, continuing her exploration of form and texture. This phase of her career highlighted her resilience and commitment to artistic expression, even as physical limitations mounted. 12th. An icon of the American frontier. O'Keeffe's art is intrinsically linked to the American West, capturing its rugged landscapes and untamed spirit. By focusing on uniquely American subjects, she distinguished herself from contemporaries who often looked to Europe for inspiration. Her works, such as Sky Above Clouds 4 and Black Mesa Landscape, reflect her ability to distill vast, monumental scenes into intimate, meditative compositions. A legacy of vision and resilience. Georgia. O'Keeffe's life and work are a testament to her uncompromising vision, resilience, and the power of self-expression. From her groundbreaking abstractions to her evocative depictions of the Southwest, she redefined the possibilities of modern art. Her legacy continues to inspire, reminding us that art has the power to transcend boundaries, challenge conventions, and capture the essence of the human experience. Whether through her bold flower studies or her monumental landscapes, O'Keeffe's work invites viewers to see the world through her eyes, a place where beauty lies in simplicity and nature speaks in vibrant hues. Discover more stories about iconic artists and their remarkable journeys. Like, share, and subscribe to celebrate the world of art.